If you don't know where your collagen is coming from, it could be coming from Tyson chicken bones, or it could be coming from the hides of cattle that are from South America that
Right.
are being grown in areas of the Amazon that's being deforested for more meat production, right? It's a byproduct of some really, really nasty things. This
Right.
is the only bovine cattle collagen that exists that actually is able to say reduces wrinkles in 28 days. And this is deep wrinkles.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Healthy Habit Podcast. And look who we've got here. She is back, folks. Practicing herbalist, licensed acupuncturist, and trained home birth midwife. Carrie G. Pattison is joining me today on the program. Carrie's the national educator at Natural Factors, an ISURA-certified supplement company. Natural Factors products are used by practicing clinicians all across North America for various different health situations. Welcome back to the show, Carrie.
Thanks for having me once again. Hi, everybody in all of the hot places around the country. And we hope that you are staying hydrated.
Absolutely. And we actually have a hydration IV special going on at the clinic right now for that very reason. It's getting hot over here. So
I didn't know that, but
yeah,
great.
absolutely.
I would definitely jump on that if I were there.
Today we're diving into collagen, folks. There's a lot of interest around this topic. You know, collagen is different from something like whey protein. No, it's not vegan, but it is a different part of the animal that's being used. Let's dive right into it. The stage is yours, Carrie. Set the topic for discussion today with collagen.
Yeah, I think collagen is something that everybody's talking about, right? I saw collagen being sold in Bed Bath & Beyond before Bed Bath & Beyond wasn't there. So it's literally everywhere, you know, and I know we've talked about this in the past. Like, please don't buy a supplement at 7-Eleven. Please don't buy a supplement at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Right,
Go into
right.
your local health food retailer, because collagen is something that I do have concerns around quality measures. I do have concerns about sustainability and things like that as well. However, it is something that is really taking off, and I think for a good purpose. I think that there's always a reason behind supplements trending, and I fully believe that collagen is here to stay. Like, it's not going anywhere, because so many people are seeing such incredible health benefits from it. Not only like, yay, my hair, my skin, my nails, but we're seeing changes happen internally. And so when
Right.
I think about collagen and I think about the longevity of it and why I'm thrilled that people are starting to educate themselves on the importance of it, it is because of the internal support that we're going to be getting, you know, bone and joints, as well as gut health and cardiovascular health. I was going to look this little thing up right before, so maybe we can
Yeah.
jump on the Googling machine, but I was trying to remember the percentage of our venous system, our cardiovascular system, is actually collagen. I think it's like
Wow.
70 to 80% of our, you know, our vasculature is comprised of collagen. And if after the age of 19 or 20, our collagen levels start decreasing significantly,
Right.
this is where we start seeing things like, well, you can imagine, you know, collagen keeps everything plump and happy and spongy. And if that's going away, what's happening to your plump and happy and spongy veins?
Very good point.
So
Yeah, and as you just mentioned, I did pull it up here. I mean, blood flow, you can't have proper blood flow without
no,
collagen and elastin, and you know, all the blood vessels need it. You know, collagen's also present in all the smooth muscle tissues, blood
yes,
vessels, digestive tract, heart, gallbladder, kidneys, everything. It holds everything together.
it
Is that
holds
right?
everything together. Yeah, it's the glue that keeps everything together. So we really, I mean, you know, it'd be like, yay, collagen, but I think it's yay, collagen, because it plays such an instrumental role in every aspect of our bodies. And so it's something that, you know, I think historically, if we go back and look at, I really, really like, so everybody who's listening, I highly recommend checking out the Price Pottinger Foundation.
Okay.
So this is the original Weston Price Foundation, and with his partner Pottinger. And so make sure you're looking for Price Pottinger Foundation. But they are consistently talking about traditional diets. And we go back and we look at traditional diets. Bone broth was a significant part of it. There were a lot of more collagen, containing foods in our diet. So now it's lovely because this is where, I think last time we talked about being able to have, science support supplementation, right? We always want to respect what we had historically, but if we can have something new come about based upon research, based upon just, production capacity, like what can we figure out? And collagen is one of those that it's really so easy to supplement with this, put it in your tea in the morning. I have been doing waffles with collagen, and I'm throwing in the some fiber source, the relief fiber as well. Nobody has an idea that they're getting collagen and fiber when they're eating a nice fluffy waffle. So,
Right.
It's something that you can incorporate into most things.
Why do you think collagen has taken off? Is it because the anti-aging, people want to improve their skin, hair, nails, and just be more youthful? That's probably it, huh?
Yeah, I think that's probably it. I think it's one of those things that started trending as far as, hey, you don't need Botox. You can use collagen instead, and these things are very expensive, and
Right.
we have alternatives to really help that. And there are, on the scale of collagen sources, like I was saying, I have concerns about sustainability. I have concerns about cleanliness,
Right.
toxicity levels in collagen. There are some superior collagen sources. And if we're going to be taking collagen, that's what we need to be looking for, is these superior sources that are, they have proprietary processes for how they're manufactured. They also have the research and data behind it. It's that thing where you can like walk in and you can take something, but if the reality of it is, and this is not a nice thing to say, but if
Okay.
you don't know where your collagen is coming from, it could be coming from Tyson chicken bones, or it could be coming from the hides of cattle that are from South America that
Right.
are being grown in areas of the Amazon that's being deforested for more meat production, right? It's a byproduct of some really, really nasty things. So within the structure of this is where we always talk about, like you've got the top quality, the good quality, and then you have the like, please don't, please don't take this quality. So especially with collagen, this is one where we really, really want to look
Right.
for those top sources.
Tell us about whole body collagen then. And we have a bottle of this right here at the house, or total body
Yeah, total body
collagen.
collagen.
That's right.
Yep.
Tell us
Mm-hmm.
about this product. What's making it unique compared to, let's say, other collagens on the shelf?
Well, we've talked about synergy in the past as well. I'm sure you talk about that pretty much every single podcast, like looking for ingredients that can come together and support and add layers.
Right.
And collagen's one of those. You can actually support and add layers. So that's what I love about the total body collagen, is that you're not just getting collagen in here. The reality of it is this: probably 95 to 98% of people that are buying collagen are looking for fine lines and wrinkles in skin and nails, right? And I'm totally fine with that. If that's why you're doing collagen, thrilled, because you're getting all the other benefits you didn't even know about.
That's right.
And total body collagen, in addition to having the collagen source, the superior collagen source, we've also got vitamin C in there, which really works with collagen. So they help synthesize each other. We've got hyaluronic acid, which is all about helping with hydration in skin and the joints. Glutamine is in there as well. Glutamine is a really, really lovely amino acid for the digestive system. So really supporting the digestive tract, but then also helping with muscle synthesis. So this is why a lot of people, collagen can help. Like, I have somebody who works for, well, Yolanda Fenton. I think we've talked about her in the past. She's our
Hmm.
director of
Right.
product innovation and development. She is, I think, ranked like number 66 in the world for CrossFit women. Like, insane, right? And she said she started taking total body collagen and added like 2 inches onto her biceps just from adding that, like post workout, really to help, because that glutamine is helping with muscle synthesis. It's helping the muscle to rebuild and repair quicker. We've also got biotin in there, which I think is a nutrient that most people have heard of,
Right.
maybe for skin and nails and things like that. And then we have tryptophan. And that's what's interesting about collagen. If we just go with what we've read online, we probably haven't been fully educated about what collagen is. And collagen is a really, really big chemical structure. It's a protein structure, and proteins are comprised of amino acids, right?
Right.
And there's an amino acid that is missing from collagen. So it's not a complete protein, is what we would say. So if you are somebody that's protein deficient and you supplement with collagen, your body is probably going to go, oh, so close to being a protein.
Right.
Let's steal tryptophan, which is, it's an amino acid that we can store up in our body. It's really supportive for sleep. It's like that turkey, right? You eat a ton of turkey on Thanksgiving and you get sleepy because of the tryptophan.
Right.
So, it's going to steal tryptophan from our reserves or other parts in our body to complete that protein structure. So that's another reason why I love the total body collagen is we've added the tryptophan in there. So you're seeing these synergistic ingredients to make sure that it works in the body the way it should work, but we're also getting those extra beauty benefits. But it is the VERISOL, it is the source of collagen at the end of the day. That is the secret.
Sure. Compared to something like a ribeye steak, you got collagen, which has way more glutamine and proline and hydroxyproline and glutamic acid in there compared to, typical beef products, right?
Yeah, and that's an interesting way to think about it is, even protein coming from plant sources, they all have different chemical structures, right? There's like the basics of what would be considered a protein structure, but those peptides can really be created in different fashions, and the body sees them in different fashions and utilizes them and breaks them down. And so, that's another thing about collagen that's really interesting is it's a really, really, really big peptide or structure. It's a really big collagen structure. And so it's actually one of the ones that's the most difficult for the body to break down and utilize. So that's another thing is that's why another reason why I love the glutamine in there. We've added the extra because if we have digestive issues, we're probably not even breaking down the collagen. Right. So that's where you want to look for something that says bioactive, like hydrolyzed bioactive peptides. That means it's gone through a process to break it down into smaller chunks where it is easier than for the body to digest.
Tell us a little bit more about the VERISOL and Collactive, like collective, but like COLL, like collagen.
Yeah, so we have our bovine collagen, which we're talking about. That's, the cattle and things like that. So that source of our collagen is actually VERISOL. You can look them up. They have a great website and all of their research and data is on there. These are pasture-raised, grass-fed cattle that are from Canada and the United States. So that's really cool. We know exactly the source. We know exactly where it's coming from. But VERISOL is a branded source. We've talked about branded sources in the past as far as, we know that they've got amazing clinical research and data on it. Right. This is the only bovine cattle collagen that exists that actually is able to say reduces wrinkles in 28 days. And this is deep wrinkles in 28 days. It also has some amazing clinical research. I think it's the only one that has any research done on cellulite reduction. And then, there's research into bone and joints and things like that as well. So, this, as far as I'm concerned, VERISOL is the superior source because of that. What we know for the deep wrinkles in 28 days is that it's really highly concentrated. So, you only need 2.5 grams in order to get that. So when you get that full scoop with the 10 grams of VERISOL, you're adding on all of those other benefits of the cardiovascular and the bone and the joint and the tendons and the digestive system and things like that. Right. So for me, it is that superior source. Then you mentioned Collactive, which is, there are some other companies that utilize VERISOL, but we are first to market as of now here in the United States with Collactive. And I'm really excited about Collactive because me and fish. That the Alaskan in me is always going to be like, where's the fish? Yeah. And so with Collactive, it's actually our marine based. So this is suitable for vegetarians. if they're okay with doing fish in their diet, then they can have the marine collagen. It is a sustainable fishery. It's off the coast of France. So it's a co-op of French fishermen that actually catch this sustainable whitefish, and then it's processed in France from Collactive.
Interesting.
And what's really cool is that Collactive has figured out how to not only capture collagen from fish scales, which every marine collagen out there, that's where the source comes from, is the scale.
Huh.
And that's probably why people are like, marine collagen's nasty, right? It's really fishy, it's really icky, like all these things. Well, Collactive has figured out how to also get it from the scale, or from the skin of the fish, in addition to the scales. And what's great about that is that they're actually capturing elastin as well. You mentioned elastin with the cardiovascular system. So they're getting elastin at 6%. That's what we're seeing in the Collactive collagen source. And that's the exact same ratio that we have in our skin. Wow. So the other thing that's really cool about Collactive is they have the same research pretty much as VERISOL. So 28 days for fine lines and deep lines and wrinkles and crow's eyes and all of those things. So here we're looking at 2 sources, and then, you know, the icing on the cake being everything goes through ISURA.
Yes, absolutely. To confirm everything.
To confirm, there's a white paper. If anybody's interested, you know, you could probably Google it, but I could certainly get it for you as well. There's a white paper that I think like the Detox Project put out, where they went into a store and grabbed a bunch of collagen off the shelf and tested them for heavy metals, and found insanely high levels of like mercury and arsenic and cadmium and like scary stuff. And this is in collagen that people are buying every single day. So, you know, it goes back to like looking for those third parties that are testing for things like that.
And if for all the YouTube viewers, you can see here I pulled up from naturalfactors.com, total body collagen bioactive peptides. Everything we're discussing here is found in this product. And here you can even see, I love that you guys included the amino acid profile. I don't think people realize how big this is, how important this is. Like, collagen is really low in methionine, which is, you don't want tons of methionine floating around your bloodstream, and more of things like the builders, like the glutamic acids, the glycine. Tell us a little bit about glycine, Carrie, and like anti-anxiety. You know, people don't get enough glycine on a daily basis.
No, but I think glycine's fascinating from the perspective of, you know, we can take certain nutrients like magnesium bisglycinate, right? Yeah. Magnesium. When we see magnesium citrate, I love magnesium citrate, but magnesium bisglycinate, what that means is that it has the glycine added onto it. So all of the mood benefits, this is one of the things we see with glycine, right? Is it's really supportive for like mood and sleep and things like that, really helping with the body processes. And so when we have, that's why magnesium bisglycinate is the one we always talk about, like, you know, it's in the better sleep products. Like it's supportive for helping you to relax. It's supportive for helping mood and sleep, more so than some of the other magnesiums. So it's a fun thing to think about how we can utilize these amino acids in other fashions.
As a matter of fact, it's the highest number out of all the amino acids found in collagen. Glycine is by far the most. Look, it's almost doubling all the other, tripling some of them, really all the other amino acids in there. So that's how important that is. So amazing. That's the total body collagen. How is that different from the total body multi-collagen?
The multi-collagen, yeah. So the multi is the one that I've been playing around with lately. It's unflavored, so I just put it in my tea in the morning. I don't even know that it's there. And what I love about this is it doesn't have those synergistic beauty ingredients like we were talking about. So you're not going to see like the vitamin C and the biotin. But what it does have is it has VERISOL and Collactive. So you're still getting those beauty benefits. But in addition to that, you're going to see 2 other branded ingredients. You're going to see NEM and UC2. Now, NEM is that's the eggshell membrane. And that's one that I know you guys have standalone on your shelf in this at Healthy Habit as well. Most of your health food retailers are going to have NEM. So, and this is one, a product, an ingredient that has a lot of research around bone and joint health, specifically like the cartilage, the lubrication of our joints. And most studies, what you see, it's interesting, is that they'll always do joint studies on knees, because it's easiest to see changes in knees. Okay. But we can assume if we see a study where it's like, whoa, really great results in knees, all your joints are going to benefit the exact same way. So NEM has amazing, amazing research into it. And it is it's an eggshell membrane that is also, sustainable and all of the good things that we want to see. And then I actually wasn't very familiar with UC2. This is another ingredient that some health food retailers will have on the shelf as a standalone, but I love having it incorporated in here. And UC2 also has really, really good research into the joints and the cartilage and the synovial fluid. And that's the liquid that keeps everything bouncy and happy in our joints. It also has some interesting research into what it's doing in the gut. So UC2 is working in some inflammatory markers in the gut to really help deregulate things. So, for me, one of the focuses of UC2 is to, turn down some of those immune system responses that are happening in the gut that might be causing long-term issues. So, it's one that I've really been looking at as far as like, wow, what else is this doing in the body? So, what we talked about at the beginning, the total body collagen, where we've got the lovely collagen, the VERISOL or the Collactive, and those synergistic ingredients. For me, those are the ones that's like, ooh, you want to look better, right? You want to look good. If you're the person that you want to feel better, you want to feel good, like your focus for collagen is more of the bone and the joint and, that sort of supportive aspect, then the multi-collagen is the way to go. It has types 1, 2, 3, 5, and 10 in it, which is, there's some other multi-collagens out there that say like, we have all of the types of collagen. There's like 29 different types of collagen. I don't think we need them all. The body knows what's going on. The body's going to convert things. We also only really have research on 1, 2, and 3. So those are the things you need to focus on. Those are the things you want to get. But having this 4 different branded ingredients in there with all that clinical research and data, like I didn't realize that my sacrum was hurting me from sitting on airplanes all the time. And I was taking the multi-collagen and then I didn't have it for a couple of days. And I was like, whoa, achy back. Yeah. So, it makes a difference that fast, which is really, really cool.
Folks, we're talking with Carrie G. Pattison here, national educator at Natural Factors, all things collagen, total body collagen, then there's total body multi-collagen as well. I'm glad we've hit on the arterial benefits, vasculature benefits, cardiovascular in general benefits. I have a patient who he swears that since I got him on the collagen, his blood pressure has been way lower than it's ever been in decades. So
Makes sense.
We're not giving medical advice, but I'm just sharing a potential benefit here.
That is a great anecdote.
Why do you think that might be happening?
Great anecdote, and it totally makes sense, right? It's what we were talking about at the beginning. Like if you have your skin is dry and wrinkly and, as we age, crepey skin, things like that. The exact same thing is happening on the inside with your cardiovascular system. We want it to stay nice and spongy. And if things aren't able to move and bounce back, right, from things, so that's actually an interesting side note, like a sign of not having enough elastin in your body is you wake up in the morning, you've got the lines, the creases from where you had your head on the pillow. That can happen, but it should within an hour or two bounce back, right? If you end up with those all day long, this is a collagen elastin issue. But, same thing happening in our venous structure. Think about as things get more brittle and more hard, what happens? And as we're trying to push blood through there and something's brittle and hard, it's not going to bounce back as readily.
Makes sense. So same thing with
great anecdote.
The blood's moving through the vessels that are all stiff and tight, right? It's going to be more pressure on them potentially, right? Another one I like doing is pinching the back of your hand here. and it
Yeah,
should snap back ideally, right? We've had a lot of patients that
absolutely.
just stays up there. That's called tenting,
Whew.
which is that goes with it, hydration and elastin
Hydration
status. So, well, look at
and
that.
omega status,
Oh,
right?
okay,
Grab
right.
your RX omega.
There you go. We just gave that the other day to somebody. But anyways, Carrie, wow, it's already been 25 minutes. Look at
We're
that. Give
good.
us a little recap then
Boom.
for all the customers that are shopping here, looking for that skin, beauty, hair, skin, nail support, and now potentially cardiovascular. What's a good wrap
Yeah.
up message here?
Well, I hope that you're looking for collagen because I think collagen is something that we should all be supplementing with for the rest of our lives. Like it is going to benefit everybody. My anecdote is that I heard from a 76-year-old man. He's been doing different collagens for decades because of the bone and joint.
Yeah.
And he had crepey skin on his hands and he started doing total body collagen. And within 28 days, the crepey skin was gone. And this is like, I mean, and he's like a dude, we don't think about it for
Yeah.
men. So this is not a female beauty thing. It is for everybody. But when we are thinking about purchasing a collagen, please look into what the sourcing is. Ask the
Yep.
questions. Where is this coming from? What sort of testing is done? Is there any clinical research and data specifically to show me that I am going to be getting benefits? Otherwise, it's like all things in our world, something that somebody knows they can make money off of, they're probably going to find the cheapest source available that is not going to be beneficial for you and actually could be a problem if it has toxins in it.
Beautiful. Maybe naturalfactors.com is a good starting point.
Absolutely. Yes.
And I'm always going to, as usual, link the phone number down below if you want to call them directly. But we carry
Mm-hmm.
the full line right here at Healthy Habit Health Foods as well. Carrie, thank you so much for your time as always.
Yeah.
You're amazing.
See you next time.
See you next time.